what do you think the difference between making love is and sex? I personally don't think there's a right or a wrong answer. I think there's just your answer. And I gotta ask this question, so I'm gonna give you my answer. But when I think of sex, I think of it kind of as fucking, right? Like it is the goal-orientated physical act of doing it. And we all know that that's a wonderful thing. I'm not bashing. But when I think of making love, I think that means to slow down and to fully tune in and turn on my body. It means tuning into what I am feeling, what I am smelling, what I am physically seeing, what I'm hearing, and what I'm tasting. That might mean specifically tuning into how my partner feels, how I feel his heartbeat, what I'm feeling on their skin, their hair, what I'm smelling, so their musk or their breath. What I am hearing is their little moans and their whimpers and their heart, what I'm tasting on them, what I'm seeing on them, what I'm feeling on them, and just how I am connecting my presence to their presence. It means taking the time to completely tune in, and that might take a little bit more time, right? So foreplay is really important with this, connecting with my body and asking what I need, taking a lot of deep breaths by myself or deep breaths together so that we can sync up. It means that we don't have a goal of climaxing together, and we take the pressure off of what sex is to a lot of us, and we just have this goal of being present and feeling pleasure if our bodies want to feel pleasure. And the really cool thing about presence is that you can also fuck and be totally present. So sex and making love, in my mind, they go hand in hand. They can go hand in hand, but there's a lot of times where we feel so disconnected from ourselves, from our partners, that sex becomes almost a chore. Unfortunately, sometimes an expectation in relationships, and it feels daunting to a lot of us when we're not even in our own bodies, but we're expected to be in somebody else's body. I think the really beautiful thing about this idea of making love and being totally present in my body means that I can also make love to myself in a different way. I can slow down, I can get to know my body, I can get to know every little aspect of that touch, and being so totally present with that pleasure of my own body. It also means that we're creating a safe container to explore and to slow down, where we're taking this time to create this intimacy space where we're not rushed. And with this idea of slowing down and being totally present in my body, it also means that I can make love to different things. Like I can make love to my dinner, where I'm slowly tasting everything that was created. I can make love to my day, where I'm walking around and just seeing all of the sparkles of love and pleasure in it. And so just being completely present in my body opens up this whole world of love and pleasure around me. So that is what I think it means to make love versus sex. And I think both are beautiful and both are great and both have their places, but I think it can be so powerful when those two intersections of love and sex can just melt into each other, and you don't even know where your body begins and your partner's body ends. Blah.